Hello, my name is Rachel Wade and I'm the founder and creator of Pura Vida Your Life, and I'm a coach. And I help people who are feeling stuck, lost, empty and unfulfilled. And I empower people to rediscover their uniqueness and achieve happiness and fulfillment in their greatest life yet, in all areas of their life. And this video is about what's the significance of autumn and why does it matter to our lives? And I'm going to talk about that in more detail. And I'm going to share with you 3 golden nuggets to improve your life straight away. Number 1, stay rooted in your purpose. Number 2, nourish with seasonal foods, spices and medicinal herbs. Number 3, practice relaxation techniques. So more about that in a moment. So, what is the significance of autumn and why does it matter in our lives? Well, autumn represents the preservation of life and its basic necessities. And during this time, animals prepare for the winter months by storing food and creating cozy hibernation spaces. And traditionally, farmers would have worked the harvest by collecting a reserve of crops. So as we step into this autumn season, the days continue to grow shorter, and after the autumn equinox, the days become even shorter and the nights grow longer. And the air is getting cooler and there's a little crisp bite in the air, and it's now time to wrap ourselves in cozy scarves and warm woolies, as my mum used that term to say for our jumpers and our sweaters, get your woolies on. So it's harvest season and we're in this time until December, and it's time to embrace nature. You see, there is no nature and us. We are part of nature. We belong in the web of life. But we've forgotten that, particularly in our modern ways of living our lives. And here's a quote that I like to share with you. The autumn equinox marks the turning inwards, the beginning of darkness, a time of contemplation and rest. So, are you living your life grounded? So within the Pura Vida Your Life compass, the navigation tool for the modern world, the focus on autumn is the season for us to slow down and to move into the stillness, a time for grounding and stabilizing, of nourishment and warmth. And autumn is the perfect time to go inward and do the inner work, which is at the very core of who you are. And when you commit to do the inner work, you are both turning your pain into power, like a true alchemist, and you're positively influencing others and the world at large. So your inner self consists of your hidden feelings, your memories, your thoughts, your feelings, prejudices, wounds, shadows, and other mental and emotional conditions that influence your ability to transform and feel whole at the core level. And by doing inner work, you'll be able to move past fears, limitations, addictions, depressions, loneliness, and the feelings of unwholeness that tend to plague human beings. The important fundamentals in autumn season for living a happier and fulfilled life are spiritual work, good health and well-being, and life changes and transformation. Those are our focal areas in the autumn months. But we must also develop an approach of open-mindedness, courage and stillness, and encompass our spiritual, emotional, and psychological bodies to ensure we are using our innate resources available to us and to be in flow. This will make the autumn transition so much more easier and will help us achieve greater outcomes. So, are you living a healthy life? It can sometimes feel like there isn't enough time for ourselves. But when we need to, especially at this time, we need to be mindful about making self care rituals a top priority. It's vital in the autumn months. And in preparation for the colder months and to keep your mental and physical health in check, focusing on the following will certainly help. So start taking vitamin D supplements. We get most of our vitamin D from the sun, so our intake decreases when the weather is colder, since we spend most of our time inside during autumn and winter seasons. So if you find you're not getting outside as much, a vitamin D supplement can boost your mood and your immune system, which is all important at this time of year. So going on to that, boost your immune system. And you can do this simply by drinking plenty of water, washing your hands often to prevent sickness, and eating nutritious foods. It really is as simple as that. And be active. It can be so easy just to sit around all the time and want to huddle up under our blankets on the sofa, but it's important to get some movement throughout the day. So even raking leaves and shoveling the snow when it comes, they also count as being active. And if you can get outside into the fresh air and out into nature, then all more of a bonus. So here's a quote that I'd like to share with you. Love yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. Love yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. So now let's move on to my golden nuggets. So during the seasons, as we transition into autumn, it's recommended that getting grounded with seasonal foods and practices are vital. This will help prepare our minds and our bodies for the colder months ahead. So number one of my golden nuggets, stay rooted in your purpose. So as the temperatures drop and the plants lose their foliage, their energy returns to the root. And people, like plants, can thrive during autumn by focusing on our root purpose. It's a time to step back and to think about what truly brings value to our life, to express gratitude for all of your blessings, and consider setting some intentions for what you need. That way, once spring comes, and it will, we are ready to blossom. And my top tip around this is to take some time to reflect. Sit in a quiet space and think about what makes me different. How can I serve others? How will I make a difference? And write down whatever comes to mind. So, number two of my golden nuggets is nourish with seasonal foods, spices, and medicinal herbs. This is a time to warm our bodies with immune supporting broths and soups, and grounding vegetables like roasted squash and root vegetables and sauteed dark leafy greens. And some seasonal plant allies like turmeric and ginger may already be in your kitchen in the form of spices or teas. So you can see it's all really accessible for us to access these nourishing foods that are vital in the autumn months. My top tip here is plan your menu for the week and look for recipes that contain seasonal vegetables and fruits. And they are usually a lot cheaper when they're in season. And also another tip here is to batch cook so you have plenty of meals for another time. So number three of my golden nuggets is practice relaxation techniques. After busy spring and summers, our bodies are naturally ready to slow down. So with less activity and more hours spent indoors, learning to manage stress helps us avoid cabin fever, and by going within to find peace and purpose. So make a habit of bringing calm, soothing energy to your day, such as running a hot herbal bath, practicing meditation, or brewing a relaxing cup of herbal tea. And my top tip here is find the best relaxation technique for you and have fun experimenting with it. With deep breathing, with yoga, Tai Chi, or tuning into an audio. That could be a sleep story, could be a meditation, or it could be just some music. But it's important to remember that there is no single one relaxation technique that works for everyone. We are all different, and the right technique is the one that resonates with you, the one that fits with your lifestyle and is able to focus your mind to elicit the relaxation response. That's where it is. So let's summarize those 3 golden nuggets again. Number 1, stay rooted in your purpose. Number 2, nourish with seasonal foods, spices, and medicinal herbs. Number 3, practice relaxation techniques. 'Tis the season to reflect and take care of yourself. And I hope these golden nuggets help you maintain wellness so you can fully enjoy the beauty of autumn. It really is a beautiful season and it's one of my favourites. So if you found this useful, then please share this with someone you know who would also benefit them along their journey in life. And thank you for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you again next week for Pura Vida Your Life happenings, for insight, inspiration, and more golden nuggets to help you live a happier and fulfilled life. So Pura Vida Your Life, it all starts with you. And I invite you to come on a journey of empowerment with me. Sign up to Discoveries by visiting my website, puravidayourlife.com, and start taking steps to improve your life. So Pura Vida, thank you. Good night.